Hey everybody, it's Jason from the Texas Gun Vault, and once again I'm doing another EDC product unboxing and review. And yes, once again it's going to be on a flashlight. In fact, it's on my favorite flashlight company, ThruNite. And man, do I wish they would put those stickers somewhere else except on top of their logo so I can show everyone the logo, but that's just where they put it. Now this is going to be the T3. Now I believe it's an upgraded or bigger version of the light that I personally carry for my EDC, and that is my ThruNite T1. And trust me, this thing has been through the ringer. You can even see where on the bezel it has scratches and dents. This thing has been dropped. It has been well used, well loved. I've carried this thing everywhere. It is just the perfect size for me and just simply works great. I think, honestly, this is one of the reasons why I like ThruNite so much, is because this light has been so good to me. It just keeps on ticking. It has all the features that I personally need. But this is supposed to be the bigger brother, the T3. So who knows, maybe this thing will become my new EDC light. It's supposed to be a little bit bigger and a little bit brighter, but have the same features as the T1. So I'm going to go ahead and adjust the camera. We're going to unbox this thing. We'll try it out here in the garage, see what the beam looks like, and I'll give you guys my final thoughts. Alright, and as always, here is the box that it comes in. I do like these little paper boxes. They're pretty nice. They're not just super cheap, but they serve the purpose well. Let's go ahead and take out the light. Of course, see what else is in here. As always, you get an owner's manual. Looks like we get another lanyard with this one. We get a carrying case. We get the charging cable. So let's set all of that to the side. And now let's take a look here at the light itself. And as expected, it does look like a big brother to the T1. So I do not think this is a tactical flashlight. I don't think that this is necessarily a hiking flashlight. This is more of a utility flashlight or an EDC light. So I like the build quality of it. Reminds me, as I said, a lot of my T1. As always, the finish on these are really nice. The bezel looks really nice. It is not an orange peel reflector. So let's go ahead and unscrew this. I do know that often in these I'm supposed to maybe take off a little piece of plastic. Nope, on this one maybe I just tighten it down. Let's see here. Tighten it down and maybe it will turn on. Hopefully it's charged, and it looks like we are. So I think if you hold down a little bit, it just goes into Firefly mode. I'm not sure how many modes this one's going to have. I do it twice. Ooh, that is super bright. And I think 3 times it's probably going to go to strobe. Yep, it does. So it's just like my T1. It's just bigger and brighter. So yeah, I like it. It looks very attractive, and like all my ThruNites, they seem to be well built, well finished, and they have been extremely durable for me, so I have no problem whatsoever with them. I honestly think when it comes to function, they definitely compete with the higher end flashlights for EDC from Streamlight and Surefire, and that is my honest belief. And I'm not saying that because they send me these for free. It is just my experience. If you're just going to carry one of these for EDC, they work great. They're awesome. I am so happy with them. All right, so let me adjust the camera and let's see what the beam is like. All right, so I have the camera pointed at that little nook in the back of my garage. We're going to turn on the Firefly mode first. There it is. I don't know if anything is coming across on the camera. As I've mentioned before, I never use this mode. I don't even know why they have them, even for close-up applications. So let's turn that off. Now let's go to the low mode, and this is the cool white option. I believe they have another color option. It's definitely a cool white. Seems to have a pretty centered hot spot. Not a lot of spill. You get a pretty good halo around it though, but it's not necessarily filling up the garage, so it's a very directional light. And so now let's go to the bright setting, and man, oh man, is that thing pretty darn bright. This thing easily matches in lumens some of the bigger flashlights and tactical flashlights that I have reviewed. A very centered hotspot. So while this is not a tactical flashlight, I do like how directional it is. Yeah, so that's the beam. Pretty happy with it. Not a lot of spill. It's not filling up the garage behind me or to the sides. Very directional, and I do like that in flashlights. So it keeps all of the energy going in one direction where you need it. So that is the settings, and I'm pretty happy with it. Seems to function good and be very bright. All right, so let me adjust the camera and I'll give you guys my final thoughts. All right, so what are my final thoughts on the ThruNite T3 EDC flashlight? Well, this flashlight might become my new EDC light. Out of all the lights they have ever sent me, this one might be my favorite because of how I've carried the T1. This one's just bigger, more robust, and has exactly the same features. I know it's going to be as durable as the other one. I like how the buttons are set up. I like how it's rechargeable. I love how it has the clip here for either your belt or if you wanted to put it on a hat brim, I guess. If you have a big enough hat. Yeah, it has all the options of the smaller brother, just in a bigger package. I like the fit, the finish, the function. I think you get such a great value, and I am just telling you as an average gun guy, someone that is not a specialist in lights and electronics, that for me, I honestly think ThruNite, when it comes to their reliability, can compete with companies like Streamlight and Surefire. And I know a lot of people are going to say that's a controversial statement because those cost so much more money. Now, when it comes to a weapons light, I definitely think that Surefire and Streamlight are well worth it. But when it comes to an EDC flashlight, I definitely think a company like ThruNite honestly gives them a run for their money at a very affordable price point. So if you're looking for a great EDC general purpose flashlight, I cannot recommend the ThruNite T3 more. I like the centered beam, I like the centered hotspot, I like the functions, I like the build. So this flashlight definitely gets a lot of stars from me on my star system. So on my star system, how would I rate the ThruNite T3? Well, it's almost a perfect review. It's still just a flashlight, you know, and it does what it's supposed to do. So it did not exceed my expectations, but I actually had high expectations for it already. So I'm going to give it 4.75 stars out of 5. Almost perfect. It doesn't have anything on this that surprised me or, as I said, exceeded my expectations. It just did what it was supposed to do and does it really well. And I have been so happy with the T series of flashlights from ThruNite, I carry them on a daily basis. So that is my EDC Gear review and unboxing, ThruNite T3. Another great flashlight offering from them. I will put a link in the description below and as a pinned comment in case you are wanting to check out this flashlight and see if it's for you. So thank you, ThruNite, for sending this to me. And by the way, if you buy one, I don't get any kickbacks. The only thing I get for these reviews is the flashlight itself. That is it. So hopefully you guys think these are unbiased and just my honest opinions. So let me know what you think in the comment section below. And as always, thanks for watching.